Okay, so hello everyone. Today I'm going to present EduLibrary. So the teammates are Swatana, Leitong, and myself, Vishnu. Let's get started. EduLibrary is a web-based platform designed for you students to easily search and access information, including book summaries via the Wikipedia API. The goal is to offer a tool that simplifies learning by providing quick access to educational content from Wikipedia. Moving on to the technologies used. For the technical side of things, we've used a combination of technologies such as HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and jQuery. This allows us to build a user-friendly interface. For backend communication, we use Ajax to fetch data, and we rely on Wikipedia API to pull the contents. Next is the features and functionality. So EduLibrary offers several key features. The search functionality lets users search Wikipedia by entering topics, book titles, or keywords, and it will display the result fetched directly from Wikipedia API. The content details section provides summarized information for each result, along with a direct link to the full Wikipedia page. The platform is built with responsive design, ensuring it works nice. We also focus on a clean UI for easy navigation and efficient content discovery. Moving on to the technical implementation, we have five. We have the front end development, the API integration, search bar, dynamic content display, and error handling. So for the front end development, we use HTML to structure the content, CSS to style the website, and JavaScript with jQuery for the interactivity and event handling. As for the API integration, we fetch search results using Wikipedia API and we use Ajax to fetch data. This allows the page to update in real time without reloading, and it also offers a smooth user experience. For search bar, users can input whatever they want, and the Wikipedia API will fetch the data and show it to you. Next is the dynamic content display, which update the page with relevant search results and information, which what I said, for continuing from the search bar. And as for error handling, we ensure that there's error handling for scenarios like if a user search for something and there are no results or it's because of the API downtime. Next is the Wikipedia API configuration. This is the first one is the base URL for the API to fetch data from Wikipedia. As for search query, this endpoint allows us to retrieve search result based on a user query. For content retrieval, this endpoint fetches detailed content from the specified Wikipedia page. So moving on to the project structure, these are the files, the HTML file, the CSS file, JavaScript, and external libraries. Next is the expected outcome. The expected outcome of this project is to fully functional EduLibrary platform that enables students to explore topic summaries from Wikipedia. The platform will be responsive and educational, providing a seamless experience across different devices. By integrating the Wikipedia API, we aim to create a good interactive website that makes educational content easy to access. So, in conclusion, EduLibrary will be a valuable tool for students, offering a user-friendly interface and efficient access to educational content. That's it for our presentation. Thank you.
Greeting Professor and everyone, my name is Lai Tong Lee. Today I'm going to present my final project, which is talking about the Edu library. So first of all, I would like you to go visit my homepage, which is as you can see here, this is the content that I've been created. So this is the first section, and you can see this is like we can keep scrolling. And then for the book category as well, you can see this is like includes the category, and Also the recommended book. This is like from the JavaScript implementation of the jQuery concept. Like you can see when I click on the textbook and it will cover of the book, and also this is the section where I'm trying to implement the ASAC concept, which is like we will be talking later. And this is like if we click load more, it fetches from the API, and this is like it's load more like the book as we can see, and it's not reloading the page. And also this is like the content and the, what the student say, and that's it. So in this page I want to talk about the JavaScript does in this section, which is mainly the about the functionality. So this is all my code as you can see. And for the category section, first of all I try to like create the block for the document ready to ensure that the code inside the function only run the entire HTML has loaded. So I create an object which is called the category book that's group all the property as you can see. That's all the in array. So a textbook, it has algebra and science, it has the information, also history, the biography, adventure, and fantasy, so on. So this is where we trying to set to click the functionality for the each category card. So this is like we trying to add the it click event listener to all the element within the class category card. So when the category card class click, that will be execute the inside function, which is the category for this, which refer to the category card that was clicked, and then the data category will load. So the data category is retrieve the value of the data category attribute element. So when for this code, it means like constant of the book category book of the category, which means fetch the book for the selected category. So this sign, which means like to ensure that the category doesn't exist, an empty array is returned instead to prevent error. So when we're coming for this code, which means like to generate HTML for the book recommendation. So for this function, map, which means loop through all the book array that retrieve from the book. For each book in HTML div with the class book card that containing the book name in the p tag. So this is the uh, selected HTML with the recommendation result, that the result is element displayed the list book of the recommendation class. So that's it for the category. And moving on to the feature book that I'm trying to implement that SAC. So this is the JavaScript that cover this class. So similarly to the previous case that I trying to use the function to the document ready function, that I declare a variable which is the current page and the limits, and this is where they define the function fetch the books that from the, and this is the asset to call to fetch the data. So the asset is request to open the library API. So the URL, which means like fetch the book related to the science, that using the subject science JSON with the endpoint of the limits, and also the offset to specify how many books to skip and use for the pagination. So the method is we're trying to get the specified HTTP method for the fetching data, and the data type is we use JSON. So on the success function that will respond, this is execute when API called successfully. So this is like the where we can declare the constant variable of the books, and this is they were trying to generate the HTML content. So it will loop through all the books lists that will generate a div for each book. So coming for this, it will append the new content for the future book container, and this is the load more button that will uh, re-enable the button for the future click, and this is the increment of the page, then will counter by 1 for the next API request. So on it, this is the function that we handle the API error. If it is request failed, this display to alert that failed to load more book, please try again. And this is where we're trying to initial the facts on the page load, where we're trying to call the fetch feature book function to load the first set of the book when the page is loaded. And this is a handle load more button class that will when click and this function fetch book more will be executed. And this is the closing document ready function, and that's it for the ASAC concept. As you can see, if we click more, that will retrieve some more data. That 4 minutes. Yeah, you can see. So moving on to the contact us section. So we will take a look at the contact us form that our code is work well or not. So first of all, I'm trying to like fill the form again and to see how it works properly or not. So if there is no name or mail or either phone or message, there will be an alert to the user. Tell that all the fields are required. Please fill out the form completely. So if I try to leave just one field blank, what will happen? Oh, sorry. The request will say all fields are required and please fill the form correctly as expected. So this is like we're trying to validate the email and also the phone number. Like let's say this is a wrong format. Let's say ABC, and then we will like hello world. Then what happened? They will say please enter a wallet as expected. So if we try to complete all the form correctly, what will happen? So that will be a message that will show that it is successful. Yes, this is like a successful message that we will uh this, and this is the we're trying to validate the email and also the phone section also. So I think that's it, and they will be reset after this, and like you can see, this is the reset function will be executed. So that's it for the our final Web 2 project. Thank you for your attention.
All right, so uh, good afternoon, Dr. Adonai. I would like to present you about our final projects. Our final project is about building a website which is called EduLibrary. You already know what our website is supposed to do, right? Because Vishnu already present about it. Before getting started, I was working on blogs, category, and about pages. So let's start with about page. In this page, we didn't put so much information because the goal of about page is just to explain the user what are we and what we do for this website. Yes, we have a paragraph about our website and also a hyperlink that leads you to the category web page. So in the category web page, this is the most important part of our website, which is like the purpose of our website either. In this page, student can search any related book by providing a title. So if I want to search for any book which is related to Python, I just type Python and then click enter. So our website will understand what you want and they will suggest a lot of book which is related to Python. So if the user want to know more about the book or want to check like the author, the publish date, and the rating of the book, we got a hyperlink button that leads the users to the Wikipedia page either. As you can see, when they click sorry, professor. When they click the book, the link will lead when they click the button will lead them to the Wikipedia page. You probably wonder why it take the user to Wikipedia. Probably we use the API from Wikipedia. I'll explain that later on from our source code. Yes, so I think it's a better way for students to find any related book for their topic, because whenever they have topic, they probably don't know which book is good for them. So yes, that's why we build this website to help those students. So yes, last but not least is about our blog page. In this page, we provide some tip for students, which is how to find the perfect book for any subject, top 5 book every student should read in 2024, and also how reading beyond just textbook can boost your career. Like we got some meaningful quote and meaningful lesson for our blog either. Yes, so it's time to analyze our source code for you. And here I'm gonna show you the about us HTML first. In this case, we didn't put like any JavaScript for that page because it was a basic designing of HTML and CSS file, and also in blog page either. What we was focusing the most is in category page. It's where we display all the book where we got the data of the book and display it into the user. Okay, so this is the HTML file that we did. Yes, in that HTML file we embed a JavaScript which is called category search. That JavaScript can handle everything, like yeah, for the whole page, I guess. Let's start with the first line of code. First of all, I define a variable called API key. This is the API key that we take it from Google Book API to display the book to the user. And after that, we build a function called searching the book, and also define a universal variable called API URL. And then we fetch the data from the API URL, and then we respond to a JSON file. As you can see, sorry, professor. And this line of code, we take the data from the JSON file and transfer it into the display result function, which is below the search book function. And for the catch alert, it's just to handle any error that can occur while fetching the book data. So move on to the display result page. In display result function, sorry. In the display result function, we have a result container, which is get the ID from our HTML file called result. And this is, we need to set the result container to nothing, like we need to clear the previous result every student starts searching. So if they type like so many ticks, so the book length will check with this function. So yes, I guess I don't know how to explain you, but you probably understand when you take a look at our code. And this is how to display the book. Like we got a variable called volume info, cover image, and the link either the link that we got the cover image from the API. And this is the constructor that we display the book to the front end. Yes, and this is the function that we got the input from the search bar, and we call the search book function. And the last thing is about the event that handle the enter. Like student can just tap enter where after they input the searching field, like no need to click the search, but they can just click enter. Very very useful, right? So yes, that's not so much and not so complicated about our JavaScript coding, because what we do is just to get the API from Google Book, and then we build the structure for displaying the book in the front end, and after that we just build some function to handle all the searching for book, and also add a function to have a student shortcut for their searching. And that's it, Professor.